What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television. Thank you for stopping and subscribing and liking and all that other stuff down below. But today, I'm going to give you my predictions for WWE Crown Jewel 2022, airing later on today. I will do a follow up on the results of said pay per view, but I'm going to give my initial predictions here. I'm going to run through the card that has been advertised. Um, I got the card through CBSSports.com uh, or any other website. These are the um, scheduled uh, matches. I know how to talk. Do you know how to talk? This is airing out of Saudi Arabia. Supposedly, there was some issues, possibly, that were going to maybe delay or cancel this pay per view. Everything seems to be on schedule now, so let's get into it. The first match, and I'm just going through the random list of matches. I'm not sure if this is how they're going to appear on the card, so to speak. The first match that I'm going to give my predictions for: Asuka and Bliss, Alexa Bliss are the women's tag team champions. They're going to go against Damage Control. Damage Control had recently lost these titles. They might regain them tonight. Um, this one is if 50-50 for me because with the Damage Control storyline going on, they could very well regain them, and it could tie into a Bailey loss later on in the night, and we can start seeing the damage control seeds of breaking up start to really take force. But my pick for this match to win is Asuka and Alexa Bliss to retain, to keep their women's tag team titles. Speaking of the other member, the leader of Damage Control, she's going to be going against Bianca Belair, the current WWE Women's World Champion. Bailey is, anyway, in a last woman standing match. Now, as much as I think that, and I'm very happy that we got two women's matches at least on this Saudi Arabia show, where initially it was non-zero when they first started. In this, again, I think it's going to stick with the story of a possible breakup between Bailey and the other two members of Damage Control, especially with the recent rumor that Sasha Banks might be coming back. That was kind of released today, earlier today, through an Instagram story she was doing. She was teasing a WWE comeback. So Bailey might lose this, and then Damage Control and her have a falling out, which brings Sasha Banks back to team up with her former friend and rival, and because Bailey and Sasha have excellent chemistry together, it's ridiculous. So my pick for this is Bianca Belair keeping her women's title. So that's two for two title matches, where I think the champion is going to keep their title. The Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. Are you feeling Usi today? Are you feeling Usi, little Usi? The Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. Um, they're on the quest to become the longest tag team champions running. They do have a match with the New Day in the upcoming week. That's also going to be a tag team title match. Being that they're trying to break the New Day's record, the Usos are, I highly doubt that they're going to lose tonight. If anything, they might lose to the New Day on the day they're supposed to break the record. just to add to a story. But definitely tonight is not that time for them to lose. So the Usos will retain their WWE Tag Team titles. On to the next one, Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a steel cage match. Now, I will admit that I haven't been following this particular story as closely as some of the other ones. I am aware that Drew McIntyre tried to run down or hit Karrion Kross's car with his own car. It's been escalating to a steel cage match today. Now, both of these stars are at a point where they are going to need a win, especially with Karrion Kross recently coming back and immediately starting a rivalry with Drew. If you're trying to build new stars, new main eventers to go against Roman or whoever down the road is going to be the champion, I think that Karrion Kross is going to need to win this match tonight in order to have him be on that level. Even more so, Drew McIntyre, I think, is already there and can always stay there for the time being. And I think he's popular enough that if they threw him into the title picture tomorrow, that people would be okay with that. And if he was to go into another rivalry tomorrow with someone else, that will also be okay. But I think Karrion Kross needs this a little bit more than Drew McIntyre. So I'm picking Karrion Kross to win this match. Like not in a squash match or decisive manner, but decisive enough to end this rivalry for now, and then to move on to a possible title matchup against Roman, or what have you, go against the Intercontinental U.S. title, secondary title, to again build his repetition up. So Karrion Kross, I think, is going to win tonight. Another match that I'm not feeling too much is the Braun Strowman versus Almost match. It's two big guys going at it, and it's going to be a slow and I think pain in the ass match to watch. I think Almost is going to win this one, and Braun Strowman. It's going to be something goofy, something silly. Almost has MVP in his corner, so I think that that's going to be uh, the one over, so to speak, on Braun Strowman. I think Almost is going to win. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley versus for the U.S. title. To be honest, I want not Brock. I want Bobby to win the match, but I think Brock might win this match. So my pick for the winner is Bobby Lashley, but I firmly feel like somehow Brock is going to win this title. So my heart says Bobby, but my brain says Brock Lesnar is going to be the winner. So take with that as you will. um, the OC versus Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley in the corner. The OC, AJ Styles and Gallows and Anderson versus Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, again with Rhea Ripley in the corner. I think that Judgment Day might win this match, just for the fact again of Rhea Ripley, and then the OC is going to have to bring in a girl to even the odds. So I think Judgment Day is going to win this, and then it's going to lead into a blow off match at Survivor Series, in which I think the OC will win there at Survivor Series. But tonight at Crown Jewel, Judgment Day is going to win. Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Um, this story has been a little bit better than anticipated, than expected. Logan Paul seems to get what this whole thing is about, the showmanship and all that stuff. The story is that he knows he's the underdog, but with the screws surgically added to his hand, he feels like he can have one lucky punch. And yes, in reality, there is always a chance to win the Powerball or to be struck by lightning or to find gold doubloons in your backyard, but the odds are not probable. Okay? Anything is possible, but is it probable? You have to start thinking. I think it would be the ultimate troll if WWE had Logan Paul win the titles tonight. I'd be like, what are they doing? It would be big news for sure. But I don't think they're going to have Logan Paul be the one to beat Roman with his historic run. So tonight, they'll make a show out of it. I think it will be kind of a short match. And Roman's going to win this, obviously. I think they're going to add something to the Sami Zayn and Bloodline story in this match as well. But I'm not concerned about Roman losing at all. So he's going to retain. I feel like all the champions are going to wind up retaining, except for Brock Lesnar beating Bobby Lashley, even though I want Bobby Lashley to win. So I think there's only going to be one title change tonight. And yeah, that's my crown jewel 2022 predictions coming out of Saudi Arabia. Uh, Check us out later for the results and see how much I called it or didn't call it. But until next time, guys. Peace!